Hi everyone. So this is my MicroScooter Speed Plus, sorry. I've had it for a bit over a year now, and it's probably the best choice out of the really big one. I think it's called the Adult and the typical size one, because the wheels are just the right size for getting some speed out of it, but not too big, so that when you fold it down, it hides very well under the train. It's also probably a good weight. You wouldn't want to go any heavier than this. What you'll find different about this Speed Plus versus the one that you get from the shop is that I replace the wheels with these rubber tires. Do you want to come in, Raya? So as you can see, I've got these rubber tires. I bought them from China on eBay. They were a little expensive. I think they were about 45 Australian dollars, or maybe $50 Australian dollars for both of them. And they did come with some bearings, but I found those bearings to be absolutely terrible. So I replaced them with some Bones Red bearings, and you can see here that it spins a lot better. There was no way it would spin like that before those bearings. Getting the bearings out was very tough. It took a lot of effort to get those bearings out, and with these new bearings that are in there, it's not going to come out again. So it took a bit of effort to put them in. What it does do for you, first of all, it's zoom back, go back. What it does do for you is in the wet, it's much more safer. You don't lose control as easily. It smoothens out the ride. It's certainly a much more smoother ride. You don't feel the vibrations all the way into your hands. It does take away from the rolling velocity that you can achieve, because it slows down a lot more sooner than your normal PU wheels. Having said that, it's not a huge trade-off. I would rather the rubber wheels. Pumping them up is exceptionally difficult too, because they're a very small tube, and once you release the pump nozzle from the wheel or from the tire, air escapes, and that does make a big difference. The amount of air that escapes makes a big difference to the tire pressure. You're supposed to pump them up to about 60 psi. I pump them up to about 50. But I'm starting to think maybe 60, because allowing for the air that escapes as you remove the nozzle. But overall, very happy with this scooter. I did mention when I first had it that it was quite low to the ground. But you know what? You learn to deal with it. It does bottom out on certain things, but you learn to adapt to it. These wheels are, so the original wheels are 145 mils. These are 150 mil, which I guess makes it slightly bigger, but can you come right down to the wheels? And as you can see, when I put all my weight on it, the wheels do go down a bit. Can you go maybe onto the back one, Rhea? All the way down? No, down so they can see here. So when I put all my weight on it, you can see it does sink in a bit, so that probably allows for the extra gap, the extra size. So overall, I'm very happy with it. Here's a safety tip. You want to zoom back out? Don't ride them across level crossings or train crossings. I did that here in Chelsea, and came off my scooter and managed to break both bones in my leg. And I'm just only now recovering to the point where I can sort of put my foot on the scooter, but I can't really do a lot. So yeah, don't ride across tram tracks or train tracks. As you can tell, I'm from Melbourne in Australia, where we do have trams on the roads, and therefore the tracks are on the roads. So yeah, just a bit of a safety tip. But otherwise, I think perhaps MicroScooter should release a version of the Speed Plus with rubber tires. Certainly a much better experience, and certainly much safer for commuting in. That's it from me. Thank you very much.